Guys, you have to see what's happening to the Ethereum price right now. Just as we predicted in our video 2 days ago, we are breaking out of the symmetrical triangle with a potential target right now of 1,800 US dollars. I want to talk about the important levels to watch with Ethereum, how to potentially enter if you've yet to enter, and congratulations to everyone that took our trade from our video 2 days ago, or for those in our Discord group, I sent out an Ethereum long trade here at 1440 with a target of 1765. That's already hit the first target, so congratulations to everyone that took that trade. If you're not in our Discord, the link is in the description below. But there's so much to look at today because not only is Ethereum breaking out, but if we look at the Bitcoin price right now, we are currently breaching 34,788, invalidating this major head and shoulder pattern. So we have to look at the schematics of Bitcoin as well. We'll also take a look at the total cryptocurrency market cap breaking out towards potentially new all-time highs out of the symmetrical triangle for the second time that we've broken out of this. The first time was not really that reliable because it was an Elon Musk pump and dump, but this time it's real price action. And then we'll look at the DXY. You can see here we actually just breached a major resistance area. I want to talk about the implications of this and how it's going to affect Bitcoin and other assets. We'll look at traditional markets. We'll also look at precious metals to finalize the video. And for those of you that want to win our book giveaways, all you have to do is share this video and comment what you believe Ethereum's price target is going to be for this breakout. My price target's around 1,800. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions, and you guys have a chance to win one of my favorite books on investing or trading, and I'll pick somebody in the comments below. Let's just dive straight into this video. My name is Naeem Al-Obeidi. You guys are watching the Snipers channel. If you appreciate this content, remember to like this video. I first want to talk about what's happening to Bitcoin because, of course, this is going to affect Ethereum's price, but then we'll look at Ethereum's technical analysis. Realize with Bitcoin right now, we have this $36,500 level acting as a potential major resistance area. It's where we double bottom when we first formed the top here at 43,000. We had a double bottom at the exact price of 36,500. And you can see it's acted as a resistance in the past. It's also acted as a support and a breakdown area. And so this is a major resistance that we're heading towards right now when it comes to Bitcoin's price. And I would say the first profits that I would take from this Ethereum breakout is, just as I talked about in our video yesterday, going to be at the top of this channel here, which is going to be around that 1575 area. And of course, if Ethereum starts to head towards that level, then we'll either see Bitcoin head towards 36,500 or the top of this channel. I think that we'll most likely see some resistance at 36,500 for Bitcoin, but realize that the more we're able to stay above the current weekly open and the previous weekly open, that the more bullish things become for the cryptocurrency market as a whole, especially the fact that we are at these major areas and we've already broken this massive resistance area at 34,788, which invalidated this head and shoulder pattern. So realize that when we look at Ethereum right now and it comes to trading this breakout, we've already taken an entry at 1440, and I'm going to start taking profits at 1575. But realize this: if Ethereum is able to break out of this channel resistance area, it officially will enter price discovery. And my first target is going to be around that $1,800 level. I think if we come up and break this, we will see a push up to this area where we might consolidate for a little bit and then continue to the upside, because when an asset enters price discovery, it is able to go to the moon at that point. Just like how Bitcoin broke 20,000 US dollars and nobody knew what the next top would be, and we finally topped out at 43,000. Some people said we top out at 3,000 or 30,000. Same thing will happen to Ethereum if we break the resistance of this channel. It's kind of already going into price discovery. And so realize that the sky is really the limit, but I do expect us to find some sort of a resistance or consolidation around the $1,800 level if we break out of this channel. And that's going to be where I'll first start taking profits, just in case this channel finds itself as resistance and we start coming back down towards the lower levels. I want to make sure that I'm able to take some profits off the table, but realize that we entered this trade at 1440. We've already seen almost 10% profits from this breakout, and that at this point, what we really want to watch is going to be the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, because if we fail to form a new high and we kind of look like we're about to start consolidating with the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, it might make me a bit concerned about the breakout for Ethereum. But so far, things are looking good and things are looking very bullish. And what we really want to see is this Ethereum to Bitcoin chart form new highs and for us to continue to the upside. Because remember, I made a video 2 weeks ago, the most bullish chart I've ever seen in the history of cryptocurrency markets. And it was this Poloniex chart. I couldn't even find this on Binance. There wasn't enough price history. But it was this breakout for Ethereum dating back to 2017. And you can see here, we are currently following this breakout. And if we start forming new highs when it comes to the ETH to BTC chart, the sky is really going to be the limit for Ethereum. And I think that this breakout could definitely take us to 1,800, but even potentially 2,000 and $3,000. But of course, we don't want to talk about those levels just yet. First, we want to look at the current targets and the current levels as we're currently breaking out and entering price discovery. And of course, if you guys want to stay up to date with our content, subscribe to our channel and click the post notifications button to get the updates first. But that's what I'm looking at when it comes to Ethereum. Of course, when we pull up Bitcoin dominance, just as we predicted, we are seeing lower lows here form. So we're still seeing some weakness here, but I am going to be watching Bitcoin dominance as we start to see others' dominance kind of see a little bit of downside here. But interestingly enough, even though others' dominance is seeing this push down, Ethereum is not. Ethereum is still cranking to the upside, which shows me that this is a very targeted breakout specifically for Ethereum, and it's not necessarily going to affect some of these other altcoins right now. But we already saw Cardano, for example, break out. We saw Polkadot break out, and we saw Stellar break out. And so I think it's really time for Ethereum right now to break out and continue to see new all-time highs, because we know that the DeFi technology is there. When we look at DeFi Pulse, this is one of the fundamentals that I look at. You can see we're heading towards 29 billion locked up, and this is correlated with Ethereum's price. And so if this continues to see higher liquidity locked up in DeFi, then Ethereum's price really could go to the moon. And I've been very bullish on Ethereum, so congratulations to those that took the trade at 1440. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens here as we start to head towards the top of this channel. But remember, the chart that always matters for altcoins is the Bitcoin pairing, and so this is going to be critical to watch right now. And then when we look at precious metals, I just want to talk about what's happening right now. You can see we're still just kind of stalled out here with gold. With silver, we did see that pump, but we are just kind of stalled out now. We saw it sell off. With platinum, we're just kind of sitting here at the top here. I think that in the next week or so, a lot is going to happen based on what happens to this DXY chart. And I think that's going to determine the future for precious metals, assets, and even cryptocurrencies, because if we look at this DXY chart, we've already broken this 50-day moving average, and if this continues up towards the 100-day moving average and we continue to see assets rise in price, that's almost like a gauge for the dollar value on whether or not this is a good area for the dollar to consolidate, because the dollar doesn't like to move too much, but when it is moving, it's important to see how assets react. And so typically when the dollar is strengthening, assets will just fall out of nowhere if those prices feel too inflated. But when the dollar is coming up like it is right now, and we're seeing strength in cryptocurrencies, in traditional markets, precious metals are just kind of stalled out, that to me tells us that we are heading towards true value when it comes to these asset prices. And it's a good thing to not see assets drop when the DXY is going up. And so I'd like to see this continue up, and I'd like to see asset prices maintain their uptrend, or at least maintain their current price levels, because that is a very positive sign as the dollar continues to strengthen. But this is a chart we need to watch, because it was just today that we started breaking out of this major resistance area. And we can see here, just like we predicted altcoin season starting, the same thing with the DXY. This is a major support, and it did turn into a bull market at one point. So we want to make sure we watch this, because if this continues like this, then there is a possibility we start to see asset prices drop. But for now, we have to see how assets are reacting to these micro movements to then determine what the macro is going to look like when it comes to the DXY. But traditional markets right now are just kind of sitting here as a recovery. I think that we've seen quite the recovery from the 50-day moving average and S&P 500 bouncing off of that. We've already started to reach the previous all-time high here. So things don't look bad in traditional markets. I don't think there's much red flags right now in the markets, which makes me more confident about this Ethereum breakout more than anything. The fact that, you know, markets are not necessarily going crazy, but Ethereum is, and Bitcoin is, the total cryptocurrency market cap is. And so that to me is a very positive sign that we very much could start to see continued upside. And so with Ethereum, congratulations to those that took that trade. And of course, for those that are not in our Discord, the link is in the description below. But I just wanted to give you guys this quick update. We already talked about how we're going to play this trade, and so I'm just excited to see it come to fruition. And so unless we, come down below 1440 at this point, we are good to see price discovery and potentially hit 1800 and even beyond for Ethereum. So that's all going to be determined on as long as we stay above 1440. We already kind of saw test this 3 times already, so this is really long overdue. So super excited for this. If you guys are excited about this Ethereum breakout, remember to like this video. I just wanted to throw this quick update out there. I'll see you guys in the Discord like always. Snipers out.